The most important thing that a relative told me was it was my grandma, and she was passing. Well, she was in the hospital for months, and wasn't doing very well because she had stage 4 breast cancer, and things were looking grim. But she had the strength to say that you need to disregard your friends and just focus on family first. And being young, and I think I didn't have the wisdom that my grandma had because she was like in her 70s at that point, and I was in my 20s. I thought that dating girls and hanging out with friends were so important because I wanted to have a girlfriend at that time, and also I thought my friends would always be there for me. But looking back to today, I think that my grandma was right because if I look back at all the people I used to hang out with back then, there may be one or two people that I still keep in touch with today, and all those other friends, we just drifted apart, or we're no longer friends anymore. Just as time goes by, you get out of high school, get out of college, you change jobs, your friends are gonna change, and even when you move, you're not gonna have the same friends anymore. And I think what will always be there for you is your family, unless you get separated from your family, and that would be very unfortunate. But even though decades have passed, I still am in touch with my family. Well, unfortunately, my uncles and myself don't really get along, but I do have my sister, and we've been in touch our whole lives, and it doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. And I appreciate that she is my family that I still have. I mean, my father's not in the picture, and my mother passed away, but I'd say that family, you need to value family. Family is extremely important, and I know you friends are important too, and they're fun to hang out with. It's good to have someone that's reliable, that's there, but you shouldn't, especially like if someone is and your family's dying, like my grandma was. I think that spending as much time as I could with my grandma was way more important than hanging out with friends for, a bit more. Because if they were truly your friends, they would understand, your grandma's going to pass away soon, or whatever relative it is. And if they really are your friend, then once your relative passes away, they'll still be your friend. They'll be okay with hanging out with you. They're not going to be like, oh, you didn't spend any time with me, so I don't want to talk to you anymore. And yeah, family, I just think family is so important.